Gervonta Tank Davis. Let Shakur Stevenson. Devin Haney know y'all ain't built like that, bro. So, Manny Pacquiao and Mario Barrios had their press conference yesterday, and Manny talked about a potential fight with Gervonta Davis, and he also discussed Monster Inoue versus Tank Davis, and that's what we're going to talk about in this video. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, share the video, turn on your notifications, and don't forget that we live Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday night at 7:30. We also live every Sunday morning with the Singing OG KC Boxing Network. Sunday mornings, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. Now, let's get it cracking, bro. So, first of all, the press conference with Manny Pacquiao and Mario Barrios. I'm going to continue to be on record saying this. I don't give a damn about no 8 division champion. I don't care about no legend. I don't care about what he's accomplished in the sport of boxing. Manny Pacquiao does not deserve to be fighting for a world title, and this is why boxing is a sport. One of the many reasons why, I should say, boxing is a sport. Sometimes it kills itself. This is one of the many reasons why it's not as popular for as it should be, because when you got a great fight on, bro, it's more entertaining than anything else you can watch in sports, bro. When it's a good boxing match, you know, when they giving us the great product, bro, ain't nothing that beats it. But the problem is we get too many fights like this shit with Manny Pacquiao and Mario Barrios. So the WBC shouldn't have sanctioned this fight. This is something that Manny Pacquiao shouldn't be allowed to do, but he's doing it. They're probably gonna make a lot of money off of it. It's gonna be a business success, but the fight is trash, right? So I wanna make sure I say that as I talk about what Manny Pacquiao actually had to say about himself and Tank Davis and Monster Inoue and Tank Davis. First, let's start with Manny and Tank. That fight's even more trash than this one because Tank Davis is a way better fighter than Mario Barrios, bro. Tank Davis would send Manny Pacquiao to the hospital, bro. I don't want Tank Davis to entertain, excuse me, y'all, a fight with Manny Pacquiao, just like I'm glad he ain't entertained no damn fight with Jake Paul, bro. That's not a good look. So Manny can call it out all day. I'm sure PBC would love to make that fight. Tank Davis, if you and your team watching this video, bro, anybody that's rocking with Tank watching this video, that's beneath you, bro. That man's 72 years old, bro. He about to get hands put on him by Mario Barrios anyway, in my opinion, so I don't think it matters. But even if he was to somehow win and defeat Mario Barrios, I would not want to see Tank Davis take on no damn Manny Pacquiao, bro. That shit would be all wrong and all bad. Trying to see what my son doing with my dog, my other dog back there, giving him a hard time. Giving him a hard time. So there's that part of it, right? Nobody trying to check for that fight. And Tank Davis versus Manny Pacquiao would be a huge commercial success. It would be a huge business success for PBC, for Tank Davis, for Manny Pacquiao. They will make a ton of money, especially if Manny Pacquiao somehow beats Mario Barrios, bro. It'd be a big fight. It'd be the trashiest big fight I ever seen in my life, bro. That shit trash. And if you are a Tank fan and you rocking for that shit, we don't fan the same, bro. Understand that. So I don't want to see Tank Davis versus Manny Pacquiao. I've made that clear on many occasions. We got to talk about it again in this video because obviously Manny just did his press conference and he's still a legend, so it's gonna make big news. So we're gonna talk about it now. Manny also talked about Tank Davis and Monster Inoue, bro. Tank Davis and Monster Inoue. He says Monster Inoue beats Tank because he's just too fast. And speed is what matters in boxing. Manny really believes this, and you can tell because of how Manny fights. And you can tell because of what Manny decided to do in his career, moving up all those divisions. And while we stated that Manny Pacquiao is a legend, while we stated that speed does matter in boxing, Manny Pacquiao got 8 losses, about to have 9. on his record. Okay? He's a legend, but he lost a lot. We ain't talking about some undefeated, unbeatable, supernova, super duper fighter that in Manny Pacquiao, bro. So we gotta say that. We gotta be clear on that. And as far as Monster Inoue and Tank Davis, I don't think Monster Inoue is faster than Tank Davis, and he damn sure ain't bigger than Tank Davis, and he's not used to fighting somebody the skill level of Tank Davis, because not Monster Inoue's fault when I say this, but his weight classes aren't nearly as talented as the weight classes that Tank Davis had fought in. He ain't looked the same at 122. He got put down by Cardenas, bro. Luis Neri had him looking funny. Nonito Donaire broke his orbital bone the first time they fought, bro. Moving up to fight Tank, especially if you make Tank really have to train hard and Tank fight him at like 130 or something. 130 Tank? The Tank that was cracking guys like Leo Santa Cruz? Nah, bro. Nah, bro. Nah, bro. I don't see it, bro. That is another fight to where, no disrespect to Monster, but weight classes for a reason, bro. Monster need to show me, for me to want to see Tank versus Monster anyway, bro, I need to see Monster move up to 126, 130. Show me that he cracking up there, that he's still knocking people out at those weight classes. Come on, son. It's a car coming. Show me that he doing that at those weight classes. Then I'll be like, okay, maybe the fight can be feasible or whatever. But it's too many unknowns for me to think he gonna jump up 13 pounds and fight Tank Davis at 135 pounds and stand a chance. And Tank is faster than him. Tank has all the skills Monster got, maybe even more skilled. He's more explosive. He's a harder puncher. He's bigger, you know, good man. Good big man always beats the good little man. Nah, bro. Nah, bro. That's not a fight that I want to see, bro. I could get interested in that fight if somehow them boys got it cracking at 126, 130 first. Then I'd be like, all right, bet. Monster looking like the same Monster at 126 and 130. Let's go ahead and see what he look like against Tank or whatever. Show me that he can do something with Angelo Leo at 126, bro. You know, show me what it looked like against Rafael Espinoza at 126. Let me see if what he can do to solve the puzzle of a Oshaki Foster at 130 or something. Then I'm gonna be like, okay, bet. But it like that. Go ahead and run it with Tank, because that way Tank will get his credit when he knock him the hell out. That's what I'm on. Tank Davis beat Monster Inoue right now. It's the same shit I've been telling y'all about Canelo Alvarez and Terrence Crawford. It's no risk for Monster. Monster go over to 135, fight Tank, lose to him. Oh, he was daring to be great. He jumped up 13 pounds. That's what his fans and Tank haters gonna say. Tank was supposed to do that. Tank Davis, oh man, he's supposed to knock him out. You know, it is what it is. What did you expect? Tank is a true lightweight. He's the bigger man. If Monster somehow pulls off the upset and beats Tank Davis up or stops him or outboxes him or whatever, Tank got exposed. He's a hype job. Look at what people are doing to him right now with Lamar Roach. What do you think they're going to do if he loses to a 122-pounder? It's the same thing with Canelo and Crawford, and why I don't like that fight, bro. The same logic applies, dog. Crawford got nothing to lose. He's got to go up there and not be a hoe, fight hard, and even if he loses, they're going to say he dared to be great, and it's not going to hurt his legacy one bit. Canelo, it's a lose-lose for him. He knocked Crawford out. He beat Crawford. You supposed to. You the bigger man. He came up into your weight class. He lose to Crawford, he got exposed, and everything he ever did going to get called into question, bro. That's just how this shit goes. So, Manny had a lot to say. That's what he said about Tank and Monster. Y'all let me know what y'all think on those topics, though. Do you want to see Tank Davis versus Manny Pacquiao? And do you want to see Tank Davis versus Monster Inoue? My answer to both of those is no. Tank got a lot of work, obviously, with Lamont Roach. He got a lot of work with Shakur Stevenson, Keyshawn Davis, Lomachenko, Timalifu, Telefimu. You know what I'm saying? Guys at 140, Gary Antoine Russell. He got a lot of big-time fights, bro. In his weight class and around his weight class that I want to see him in before I ever want to see him fight a 48-year-old, 49, 56-year-old Manny Pacquiao that's been out of the ring for 2 years, or a goddamn Monster Inoue that It's coming up from 122. It's way too much work for him. But y'all let me know what y'all think. Comment below, smash a like, sub to the channel. I'll see y'all soon. Peace. Gervonta Tank Davis. Shakur Stevenson. Devin Haney, y'all ain't built like that, bro.